Refuting Marjiyah. Marjiyah is making a claim that in Amal, Hamdun it does not necessary. If there's no need, if there's no Amal, then then there's no harm. So this is the claim of a Marjiyah, which is totally, false. Because Imam Bukhari is saying that because of the Amal, the stages of Amal, there is elevation and there is superiority, there is, priority, or there is, between Sahih Iman. Whoever Iman is more, right, they will get a higher stage in Jannah. That is what Amal is for about, is to give you a higher stage in Jannah. Now Marjiyah, they are saying also that Amal have no effect in it. In Ta'at, in obedience, there is no benefit, and in disobedience, there is no harm. So then, these people who are sinners, why they should go to Jahannam? So we discussed this already. So in this hadith which we have here, is refuted it. So again we're talking about perpetrator or irtikab of major sins according to Khawarij and Mu'tazila, Mukhalidun finnar. Mukhalidun finnar. The other discussion in regard to this hadith here, that Abu Sa'id Khudri radiallahu ta'ala, tafadul fil iman has been mentioned. And then the hadith which came, misqala habbatun min khardalin min iman. Tafadul mean preferences or being given, or stages. Tafadul here stages in Iman, and then the hadith which is bringing misqala habbatin min khardalin min Iman. And tafadul fil Iman hasn't been mentioned. In here, tafadul fil Iman is mentioned. So this riwayat indirectly is not coinciding with the Tarjumatul Bab. But what we can say here, that Imam Bukhari is saying min khardalin min Iman, min khardalin. Khardal mean a mustard, a atom. Khardal means, it can be many more, a mustard seed. So this here is referring to Iman. So Iman has covered that. It has covered Iman here indirectly. So which means you can say this is takmilat, completion of Iman. So this is a sign, or this is a symbol toward Iman. The third discussion here, that in Kitab al-Iman, Imam Bukhari has titled Babul Qawlun Nabiy sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Bunya al-Islamu ala khamsin wa huwa qawlun wa fi'lun wa yazidu wa yankudu. Now Imam Bukhari rahimahullah ta'ala is given a masla explanation of this here about increase and decrease. I ain't seen this camera in here anymore. Where you got it? It's not here. So, in that, when he made munaqib, when he had tied up this bab, the first bab which he bring regard to Bunya al-Islamu ala khamsa. Now, in that but the masla regarding increasing and decreasing of Iman. Then why didn't he repeated it? Tafadul now. Tafadul means repetition. So all we can say in very simple toward is that the first hadith was Jami, Bunya al-Islam ala khamsa. And the tarajim al-bab which is coming is the tafsir regarding what is coming. In the sense that there is no contradiction. Or what you could say that Imam Bukhari at that time he said Yazid wa yanqul, which Tab'an he mentioned that indirectly Yazid wa yanqul. And here specifically istiqlalan he is doing explanation here. Good. أبي قال حدثني إسماعيل قال حدثني مالك عن عمرو بن يحيى المازني عن أبيه عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله تعالى عنه النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال يدخل أهل الجنة الجنة وأهل النار النار ثم يقول الله تعالى أخرجوا من كان في قلبه من خردل من إيمان فيخرجون منها قد اسودوا فيلقون في نهر الحياة أو الحياة شكران فينبتون كما تنبت الحية في جانب السيل ألم تر أنها تخرج صفراء ملتوية. تراجم الرجال. إسماعيل حدثنا إسماعيل. This Ismail is Abu Abdullah Ismail ibn Abi Uwais. Abdullah ibn Uwais ibn Malik ibn Abi. This is the nephew of Imam Malik rahimahullah ta'ala. He heard hadith from his uncle, his Mamu, which is Imam Malik. He heard from his father and he heard from his brother Abdul Majid. Imam Bukhari did riwayat from him, Imam Muslim and Imam Darmi. They did riwayat from him and many others. His hadith is in Bukhari Sharif, his hadith is in Abu Muslim Sharif, Abu Dawud Sharif, Tirmidhi Sharif and Ibn Majah also. But Imam Nasai reckoned that he is da'if, so he didn't take no hadith from him. Good. The date of his passing away, we haven't been able to comprehend that. Malik, we did Imam Malik before. Yahya, this is Yahya ibn Umara ibn Abi Hassan Mazani Madani. He heard hadith from Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala. His son and also Imam Zahid took hadith from him. Some said that his father, Umara, was a Sahaba. But then this is not too correct. His grandfather was a Sahaba. Abu Sa'id Khudri radiallahu ta'ala, his halat came before. Yadkhulu ahlul jannati al-jannah. The people of Jannah will enter Jannah. The people of Nar will enter Nar. And Allah Ta'ala will say that take out from the fire, take out from the fire of Jahannam, whosoever heart has the equivalent of a mustard seed of Iman. Now, wasn't it amal? This is a discussion I talked about yesterday. Now, wasn't it amal is not directly here. It came zimnan, tab'an. Ulama, they have ikhtilaf regard to weighing of the amal. Would the amal be weighed or would it be in the form of registers, which it says sahifa? Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala, Imam Bukhari did a riwayat from him or quote his statement that tuzan a'mal will be weighed. And Ibn Hajar Asqalani rahmatullahi had quoted that this is the masla Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. bin Norman radiallahu ta'ala had reckoned that Amal will be in Sahih. There will be a huge register or books. And Allama Qurtubi, where's Qurtuba? Where's Qurtuba, right? Where is Qurtuba? Iban, where's Qurtuba?
Iraq.
Iraq, mashallah. Where's Qurtuba? Others. Qurtuba, it was the capital city, the time of when the Muslim was ruling Spain, Andalus. What is the name of Spain? Andalus. So Allama Qurtubi rahmatullah alayhi, he chose this call. How many years the Muslim ruled Spain for? Over 800 years. We need to go to history right now. Imam Fakhruddin Razi rahmatullah alayhi, he had mentioned that the general Mufassirin, they had narrated this, that Amal will be in huge register. In Sunan al-Tirmidhi and Musnad Ahmad is a riwayat by Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As radiallahu ta'ala, that a man will be called on the day of Qiyamah. Then 99 register, 99 I mean legislate, I mean we call it register, we call it book by the code, the BB book. Huh?
Register.
No, not register, we got another name, just call it. And this 99 book will present in front of him. So these books will be open in front of him. And this book, you know, you read this book, how far the eyes can see. Maddul Basar, Maddul Basar. And then it will be, then it will said to him, that my angel has written down this. Did they do any oppression? Did they commit any zulm upon you? He said, nah, nah. Did anything in this book that will deny? He said, nah, nah. Then a bitaka, a parchi. You call a parchi mean a little, chit. Bitaka mean a chit. Will be taken out from all of this register. And Kalima Shahadat, La ilaha illallah will be written on it. Then the man will say that, what is the comparison of this little piece of a letter or little piece of chit to this huge register? But when that parchi or when that bitaka will be weighed, it will overcome. It will be proven to be heavier. Now we understand that Amal will be weighed, but then Amal is upon the capacity of commodities. Iban by how will you weigh Amal by? It is in the capacity of commodities. You bring 10 bag of garlic, 10 bag on you weigh, you don't know you weight here. We understand weighing, you weigh. But it is in agraz. Agraz is in, it's only agraz has been, agraz, sorry. Commodities has been weighed. Iba we got to say here, but
you're on different scale. Scale or measure deeds by intention.
By can you accumulate electricity? You see electricity? Can you accumulate electricity? The man making accumulate electricity. The man making that way you do if you make any song, them accumulate, you get tape, the man tape you and play back your tape. So technology has made it so easy to understand that Amal will be placed in a vacuum in such a capacity that it will be weighed. Now the rays of the sun, can you able to what we call it, comprehend it? Can you able to gather it? Yes, they got solar, right? In a component charge and charge the solar, can't buy. The sun rays, you not measure them there, you bring them into the solar panel and say, okay, the sun is so much of this and so much of that. So you have a measurement, you call it thermometer, we call it thermometer. You get a thermometer and you measure cold and you measure hot. So all these new technology, all this, inventing, technology has made it so easy for us to understand the weighing of our amal on the day of Qiyamah. But because of in those days, the time of Rasulullah, there were no technology at that time. So what is being mentioned now? The answers be given. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will convert, He will transfer the amal into the form of body, and then it will be weighed. So every age have an answer from our ulama. One answer is being given, that you're not going to weigh all of that. The people that who do the amal, they weigh them. And there's a hadith regarding this, you laugh, Imam. There's a hadith of Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu Sahihain. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu إنه ليأتي الرجال العظيم إنه ليأتي الرجال العظيم huge as big fat man will become now يوم القيامة لا يزن عند الله جناح ببعوضة لا يزن عند الله جناح بعوضة. They will not even weigh the weight of the wing of a mosquito. Then there's another hadith also by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La rajulu Abdullah asqalu fil mizan yawm al-qiyam min Uhud. Then another, this hadith here is in Muslim Ahmad. Then another hadith came also. Wallazi nafsi biyadi lahuma, which means saqain, asqalu fil mizan min Uhud. You know how heavy is the mountain of Uhud? But the saqain, the feet, which means the saqain is this one called the calf, will be much more heavy.
Just a shot.
Yes. Much more heavy than Mount Uhud. Now, the Imam, the two hadiths are narrated, they said, these two hadiths not referring to weight of amal, but with regard to estimation. Good. فَيَخْرُجُونَ مِنْهَا قَدْ اسْوَدُّوا. And who they come out from there, who become black, they become kala. Kala ho gaya hai. قَدْ اسْوَدُّوا. فَيُلْقَوْنَ فِي نَارِ حَيَاء. And then they'll be thrown into the نَحْرِ الْحَيَاء. Awil haya shakka malik. فَيَنْبُتُونَ كَمَا تَنْبُتُ. And they will start to grow as how a seed will grow. فِي جَانِبِ السَّيْلِ. Next to a Sail mean a silent. Trench. Alam tara anna takhruj al-safra multan. Do not you see that in Kerala, multimating, the yellow, curd comes up. What do you call it?
Cornell.
Huh?
Cornell.
So that's the way how they started to grow. Good. Now, the word haya, which came in with haya, it means when rain falls. And haya means life. Haya, it means when rain falling. And hayat means life. Now, rain also gives life. Understand? Rain also gives life. When the rain falls on the land becomes lively, and the land will give provision, it will give grain and etc. to the human being, which will save life. God. قال وهيب حدثنا عمرو الحياء وقال خردل من خيل. just looking, Wahayb, this is Wahayb ibn Khalid ibn Ajlan, Bahili, Basri. He passed away in 165 or 169 Hijri. Now this is a ta'liq Imam Bukhari bringing. قال وهيب حدثنا عمر الحياء وقال خالد من خير. So Imam Bukhari rahimahullah bring this ta'liq to show two things. That this hadith Wahib narrated also Amr ibn Yahya, as how the hadith been narrated by Imam Malik. Now Imam Malik narrated this hadith with doubt from Amr ibn Yahya, but from Wahib, right? There's no doubt. Haddathana Amr, Qala Wahib Haddathana Amr. There's no doubt when he narrated here. Regarding to the word of Haya, he brings the word Haya. Haya he brings. When he narrated the word Haya, he didn't bring Haya here. Allama Qustulani rahmatullah did this hadith of Wahib. He brings it in Kitab, Riqaq, the book of Riqaq. This hadith Imam Bukhari brings here, and he brings it Mawsulan, which is the joint chain. God. حدثنا محمد بن عبد الله قال حدثنا إبراهيم بن سعد عن صالح عن ابن شهاب عن أبي أمامة بن سهل أنه سمع أبا سعيد الخدري يقول قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بيننا نائم رأيت الناس يعرضون علي وعليهم خمس. This is a dream. منها ما يبلغ السدي ومنها ما دون ذلك وعرض علي عمر بن الخطاب وعليه خميس يجره. قال فما أولت ذلك يا رسول؟ قال الدين. تراجم الحديث، تراجم الرجال. Muhammad ibn Ubaidullah. This is Abu Thabit. Muhammad ibn Ubaidullah ibn Muhammad ibn Zayd Madani. He is from the Mawla of the family of Usman radiallahu anhu. The Mawla is the Imam.
Slave.
Free slave. He heard hadith from Kibar al-Muhajjidin. Imam Bukhari rahimahullah ta'ala, such an individual heard hadith from him. No, I have no date regarding his death. Ibrahim ibn Sa'ad, this is Abu Ishaq, Ibrahim ibn Sa'ad, ibn Ibrahim ibn Abdul Rahman ibn Auf, Zahri Madani. Nazir Baghdad, he's from Baghdad, Baghdadi. He was born in 110 Hijri. He heard from his father, right? He heard from his father, Ali, Imam Zahri, Hisham ibn Urwa, etc. He went to Baghdad on behalf of Harun Rashid in being the minister of finance, Baitul Mal, became the minister of Baitul Mal. And in 183 or 185 he passed away. So he lived approximately about 70 something years. His father Sa'd ibn Ibrahim is a Tabi'i, and he was the Qazi of Medina. Salih, this is Abu Muhammad or either Abu Harith Salih ibn Kaysan Madani. He heard hadith from Abdullah ibn Zubayr, Abdullah ibn Umar, etc. Now, Allama Aini rahmatullah alayhi had written a very interesting thing regarding him. That he learned, that he started to do ilm, tadrees ilm at the age of 90, tadrees at the age of 90. And at the age of 160, he passed away. The 70 years he lived after that. So So when he was born then, right? He was born. Some say at the age of 70 he started to learn deen. But Imam Zuhri mentioned the age of 90 he started. And over 160 years he lived for. 160 years, Imam. Now, Hafiz Dahbi Rahmatullah alayhi, that if we do accept the statement of Imam Hakim Mustadrak, then we have to accept that he is considered to be the young Sahaba. Because he's Madani, and he died 160 Hijri, and he lived for 160 years. Secondly, so he was the age of Rasul passed away on 9 years. 9 or 10. You follow? So at the time of the death of Rasulullah sallallahu, he was 13 years old. But he started to learn deen very late. So according to him, he heard hadith from Sa'd ibn Waqqas and Aisha radiallahu ta'ala. Because why? Sa'd ibn Waqqas passed away in 55 Hijri and Aisha in 58 Hijri. And according to this calculation here, if he started to learn deen at the age of 70, then he passed away after 140 Hijri. So then he lived more than 160 years. But if he passed away 140 Hijri, and he was at the age of 160, then you have to say he was 20 years old when Rasulullah sallallahu passed away. So 20 the age of Hijri, listen to me. 20 the age of Hijri and 70 years more, that's 90, and he started learning. Good. So then what Hijri would that be by? Yeah? So there's a lot of disputes regarding to whether the Sahaba or not. Anyhow, Ali completely passed away after 140 Hijri. So he, because of the dispute regarding to being a Sigar Sahabi, they did not mention him to be the latest one, the last one to pass away. Ibn Shihab, he says, Muhammad ibn Muslim ibn Ubaidullah ibn Abdullah ibn Shihab Zuhri passed away 124 Hijri. He whole biography Halat Kimar. Abu Umama ibn Sahal. Abu Umama ibn Sahal, his name is Abu Umama As'ad ibn Sahal ibn Hunayf. He is only Ru'yatun Sahabi. What kind of Sahabi he is? What kind of Sahabi he is, Iman?
You only see the Prophet.
Right, Ru'yatun Sahabi. There is no riwayat from him directly Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He narrated through Sahaba Ikram Ajma'een. Either in 100 in Hijri or 92 Hijri, he passed away. So the ikhtilaf remained there, right? Who's the last Sahaba to pass away? But we did Abu Sa'id Khudri call Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Baina ana na'imun ra'aytu an-nas. While I was sleeping, I saw people yu'raduna alayya, and they were facing me. And they had on shirt. Qameez. What does shirt mean here, brother? Short qameez are where?
Deen.
Eh?
Deen or Islam?
No. What short? What is short about here?
Portana.
The upper garment.
Yeah.
Not the omega short.
Qameez.
Qameez. But qameez is translated as kurta. With it? Kurta, not shirt. Because, kameez, they have two translations they give for it. We say in English, we say short. But that's when they have short. It was not like short. So you have to have a certified idiot to say that it's sunnah to be short. Certified idiot, what you gotta be? Professional, every day they're professional idiot. Idiotic is his professional. So, Yajurahu, dragging. Upon them they are dragging their kameez, their kurta. Then Sahaba, what do you interpret this to be? So their kurta was so long, and they were, putting it together. It was so long. So they tried to, it was so long that they were Sahaba Ikram and asked. So Nabi Karim Sallallahu in this dream here, in Tabir Ru'ya, mentioned that kameez is referred to deen. So probably Rasulullah made istinbat. He made istinbat from the Quranic ayat. وَلِبَاسُ التَّقْوَى in Surah Araf. Libas al-Taqwa. Now, from external uniform, from external garment, a person protect themselves from shamelessness and nakedness. Like some of the Arabs just wear jubba. Yes, jubba. When I walk, what happened there?
Bell ring.
Or some of the woman wearing thin clothes, right? I see asking about some. So that's shame you call it. I call it shame. Or some of the woman wearing clothes that you see asking what they expect to see. Rafiq, can you? Clothing, it is a unified contents to protect a person from coldness and heat. Likewise, deen, the garment of deen, it protects a person from all kinds of factors in our deen. In the same way how our clothes protect, conceal, right? Your external taqwa and deen protect you from indecent things and shameless things. Good. Bainana. The word is baina, but alif has been included here. And baina has been used for time, for any time. The word kumusun come here, kumusun is the plural of kameez. The word sudiya with saliyun is the plural means saliyun. Or sidiyun or asdin. It is used for a female. It is a mu'annas. The word sadi is being only used for a female. You can't use for a man. You can't say a man get breast. The Imam have ikhtilaf regarding whether you can use for man or not. So they say that sadiyun is khas, it's specified with woman. And for man, it is sanduatun. The word comes from man, sanduatun. And some say they know the word sadiyun, it is mushta associated men and women. Good. Now, Rasulullah in this hadith mentioned just 3 persons. What he mentioned here, right? 3 persons he mentioned. ومن خمس منها ما يبلغ السدي منها ما دون ذلك ورد عليه عمر الخطاب. 3 points are mentioned here. So what we say here, this is regarding to its fadilat of overall, general. It's an individual fadilat here has been mentioned, there's nothing specific. Understand? There's an individual who Rasulullah had given black tidings toward. So I understand the translation right? Yeah? So this kurta, what was below, وعرض على عمر was presenting فهو عليه قميص يجره قال فما أولت يا رسول قال الدين باب الحياء من الإيمان. Tafadul Iman is going on here, right? So Imam Bukhari bring this haya to show increase of Iman. And here again I'm telling you that the same contains Imam Bukhari got regard to Marjiya, Mu'tazila, Khawarij, the same contents is regarding this. حدثنا عبد الله بن يوسف قال أخبرنا مالك بن أنس عن ابن شهاب عن سالم بن عبد الله عن أبيه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم مر على رجل من الأنصار وهو يعيد أخاه. And this man here is advising his brother regarding the haya. فقال رسول الله دعه, leave it فإن الحياء من الإيمان. تراجم الرجال Abdullah ibn Yusuf. This is Abdullah ibn Yusuf. Tunisia. Are you aware of Tunisia? It is next to Egypt, I think. Tunisia. No, sorry. Tunisia.
In Africa.
It's in Africa, sorry. He came before. Malik ibn Anas, Imam Malik came. Ibn Shihab came before. Salim ibn Abdullah, this is Abu Omar, or either Abu Abdullah, Salim ibn Abdullah ibn al-Khattab, Quraishi, Adawi, Madani. He's a Tabi'i. Very famous Fuqaha Saba'a of Madinatul Munawwara. Who's his father? Abu Ayyub Ansari, radiyallahu ta'ala. And he got to many other Sahaba. He was a great individual, great Imam, regard to his zuhd and his highly personality. Sa'id al-Musayyib, rahmatullah alayhi, which is an eminent, prominent tabi'i. He always said that Abdullah ibn Umar, he had resembled his son Salim. And Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he was, very, very much resembled to his son Abdullah ibn Umar. So this here, he is, Sorry, his father is not Abu Ayyub Ansari. Sorry, guys. Wrong information. His father is Abdullah ibn Umar. So Salim is his name. His father is Abdullah ibn Umar, and his father is he's Umar Khattab. So the three of them was very, very much resembling one another. Now, Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he used to have a lot of love, tremendous love for this son. So far, people used to blame him. So whenever he used to go anywhere and he returned back and he used to meet his son in the trackway or in the way, he used to come off of his ride and go and kiss him. The son was big at that time, so here people will say, أَلَا تَعْجَبُونَ مِنْ شَيْخٍ يُقَبِّلُ شَيْخًا. What a wonder that, amazing that one sheikh is kissing another sheikh. He He passed away in 106 Hijri in Madinatul Munawwara. So, grandson narrated from father and father from grandfather. Abdullah ibn al-Khattab, anna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam marra ala rajulin min ansar wa huwa ya'idu. So Sahaba is given tarveeb about Ansari brother is given tarveeb to an Ansari brother. That don't be so shy. Don't be so shy. Because it will harm you. Because people will try to write you. He was calling his brother. Maybe he's doing in some other place, he was calling his brother. So he was giving him nasiyah, comforting him and telling him, listen, that you need to be very cautious, don't try to be too much naive, or else you will be in another complication. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم دعه فإن الحياء من الإيمان. Leave him. Because haya, it is a branch of Iman. So as if the person was doing nasiyah, or he was scolding the other person, he wasn't an alim of that, he was not known about that. That haya it is a sha'ba of Iman. So as if by being very naive, you will be losing your right. But he didn't know that you have a lot of benefit behind that. Because it will increase, it will be progressive into your Iman by doing that. Good. Babul Umuri Iman, I think I did regard to Haya, right? I can remember, did I explain Haya?
Yeah.
Because I mentioned, Inna mimma adrakun nas min kalamin nubuwa, that regarding those things that people acquire from the speech of the Prophet or prophethood, إِذَا لَمْ تَسْتَحِي فَافْعَلْ مَا شِئْتَ. That when you are ashamed, then do what you feel like to do. When you are shameless, إِذَا لَمْ تَسْتَحِي, then فَافْعَلْ مَا شِئْتَ, then you do what you feel like to. It is unanimous ijma, consensus of Anbiya alayhi salatu was salam, that along with haya being a concept by itself, but aqal, the mind, the brain, the common sense, look at it with a recognition of something excellent. And they give pride to it, and it is not being obligated. The ruling regard is not obligated. So when you don't have shame, then you become shameless. Because of your negligence, because of deficiency, or because of, he said this man, he got shame. Look how he cruel, shameless man he. A little boy come by something there, or so, and now he do so and so. So he says a shameless man this. He got non-shame, he's shameless. So this is when haya, chastity, morality is being degraded into the inner department, or the brain is diffusing of accepting this. Because of haya, it is a capacity of khayr kasir. When you have haya, sometimes a man is doing injustice in a kind of way, but because of your chastity and haya, you just make sabr, and the amount of reward which you get is countless. Good. Babun fa'in tabu wa aqamu salat wa atu zakat fa khallu sabilahum. So what we say here, we have to accept this something here. Babun fi tafsir qawlu ta'ala. Understand? Good. So tafsir qawlu ta'ala. فَإِنْ تَابُوا وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتَوُا الزَّكَاةَ فَخَلُّوا سَبِيلَهُمْ. But we are seeing this ayat of the Quran, Imam Bukhari is not doing tafsir. He's doing tardid, he's refuting marjiyah, that who have no importance. فَإِنْ فَإِنْ تَابُوا وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ. They don't count ibadah to have any importance. Anas radiallahu ta'ala narrated that with regard to this ayah, this akhir zaman, akhir ma nazala min al-Quran. Understand? That this is one of the ayahs which is revealed in the later stage, of the Quran. Good. What is the relation of Tarjamatul Bab with here? Now, أمرت أن أقاتل الناس حتى يشهدوا أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا رسول الله ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة فإذا فعلوا ذلك عصموا مني دماءهم وأموالهم إلا بحق الإسلام وحساب على الله. Now, this ayat is referring to Tawbah. Tawbah and Shirk wal Kufr. And then you have, the riwayat is being interpreted as, Shahadat, Tawheed and Risalat. فَخَلُّوا سَبِيلَهُمْ. Now, leaving their way, giving them a break, that is what it meant here from this hadith. Hatta yashhadu, until a person says, La ilaha illallah. You mind following?
Yeah.
This is the explanation here of the hadith. So from this hadith here is talking about Iman here also. Asamu minni. Dima'um wa amwaluhum. So, making tawbah from shirk and kufr and getting to risalah, praying salat, giving zakat, and then by doing this, then your wealth and your health and then your life all will be protected. Then nobody will interfere with your life. So in the hadith at the beginning of the Bab, we find that they were refuting of Marujiyah. And you can see that Imam Bukhari rahimahullah ta'ala that he brings in Salat and Zakat into Iman also. Good. حدثنا عبد الله محمد المصري قال حدثنا أبو روى الحرمي ابن عمارة قال حدثنا شعبة عن واقد ابن محمد قال سمعته أبي يحدث عن ابن عمر أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال أمرت أن أقاتل الناس حتى يشهدوا أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا رسول الله ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة فإذا فعلوا ذلك عصموا مني دماءهم وأموالهم إلا بحق الإسلام وحسابهم على الله. Tarajum Rijal. I have to bring this hadith before to make I understand that what is the relation of this hadith with Tarjamatullah. Abdullah Muhammad al-Musnadi, he came before in Babu Umur Iman. Then Abu Rawh al-Harami ibn Umara, his kunyat is Abu Rawh Harami, right? It's just because of his relation or connection, right? His father is Umara and his grandfather is Nabit according to one statement, and some say Sabit. Some say Abu Hafsa. So either his whole name is Abu Rawh al-Harami ibn Umara ibn Abi Hafsa Nabit, or you say Al Sabit Al-Aski Al-Basri. He passed away in 201 Hijri. Good. Shu'bah came before. Waqid ibn Muhammad. This is Waqid ibn Muhammad ibn Zayd ibn Abdullah ibn Umar ibn Khattab al-Adawi al-Madani. Muhammad ibn Zayd. This is Muhammad ibn Zayd ibn Abdullah ibn Umar ibn Khattab Adawi al-Madani. They narrated from the grandfather Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Now they narrated from Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala, and beside him many more Sahaba they narrated from. Then Abdullah ibn Umar, his riwayat came before. Then the hadith is just recited here. Umirtu, which is being majhul. Now because the fa'il here is famous, that's the reason I didn't mention that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had given the command. So there is nobody besides that will give this command. It is through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there's no need for it to be amara, it will be umir. So amara lillahu bi an uqatila. So you can say that Rasulullah umirna, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he had commanded us. God. Now, when is this hadith referred to? When is this hadith referred to, Ibrahim? You find that they mean shaykhain. Shaykhain. Shaykhain, who are shaykhain on the video?
Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim.
No, you get a wrong hadith there. Shaykhain is Abu Bakr Siddiq. Hubbul shaykhain. وحب الختنين, and the one more thing, the alamati Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Now this hadith is referred to when the issue of shaykhain of munkirin zakat. When Umar al-Khattab said to Abu Bakr, Kaifa tuqatilu an-nas, how would you battle with the people? وَقَدْ قَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ, and then the hadith mentioned, and Rasulullah had mentioned this, that when a person said La ilaha illallah فَقَدْ أَسْمَ مِنِّي مَالَهُ وَنَفْسَهُ إِلَّا بِحَقِّ وَحِسَابُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Then Abu Bakr Siddiq said, Wallah, لو قاتل الناس لو قاتلن من فرق بين الصلاة والزكاة فإن الزكاة حق المال. The zakat is the right of wealth. Do you understand Hadith Imam?
Yeah.
Hadith Imam Bukhari quoted, but you gotta know. Now, we have, a debate here now, that Abdullah ibn Umar, this is the son of Umar Khattab radiallahu ta'ala, right? that his father was debating with Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala. Right? So why did his father did not mention this? Why did his father not mention this? That Shahadat, Tawheed and Risala, it is the foundation, it is the criteria for protection of your wealth, protection of yourself. And why Abu Bakr Siddiq had made the criteria of establishment of Salat and Zakat necessary? And why Abu Bakr Siddiq made istidlal? Wallah law qatilanna man farraqa bayna as-salati waz-zakat fa inna az-zakata haqq al-mal. Why Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala did not make ta'eed of the hadith of Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala? And he had put protection of wealth, right? And shahadat and tawheed, that the foundation of it, along with it you have to have iqamah, salat and zakat. But you understand the contradiction here, right? Yeah? Where is the contradiction here, man? Why the contradiction here? Abdullah ibn Umar is narrated the hadith.
Yeah, expect your grandfather for it.
Huh?
The incident happened with your grandfather, so your grandfather subsidized.
No, this is not Ibn Umar, his father.
His father, yeah. So how can you be?
So he's supposed to put this here also? Asamu minni dima'u means have to bring the hadith. Wallahi law qatilanna. Abu Bakr Siddiq comes to the main statement of coming. So Asqalani gave us the answer. Now me know, now you know. We are only followers. Maybe Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala, because remember he was a big boy at that time. Ibn Umar, he was about 16 years at that time. As soon as the pastor he was 13 or 15 because he was older than that because he participated in Mecca. So maybe he was not present at that time when Umar Khattab and his father Abu Bakr Siddiq was debating this matter. Understand? Now we go a little into the apostasy after Rasulullah passed away. It's not, what time have we got? We got a couple minutes more. What was the scenario of the apostasy, the irtidad after Rasulullah passed away? In Kitab al-Zakat, Imam Bukhari himself will bring this whole scenario here. Irtidad has spread in the entire Arab Peninsula after the death of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Abu Bakr Siddiq had wave or rage, which is the word?
Wave
War against them. And said, Umar radiallahu anhu said, no, you can't really war. You can't really la ilaha illallah. That there is no capacity of discussion regarding the war against them. And Siddiq Akbar said, no, Wallah, law qatilanna man farraqa bayna as-salat wa az-zakat, fa inna az-zakat haqqul mal. Umar radiallahu ta'ala was very disturbed. Umar radiallahu ta'ala became shari sadr. He became, his chest was expanding. And he coincided, he made muwafaqat of Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala. After the death of Rasulullah, according to Allama Qazi Iyad rahmatullah, there were 5 categories of people. 5 categories, people were divided in 5 categories. Number 1, the big Jamaat was upon deen. Number 2, That there was one Jamaat accepting Islam but they were denying zakat. Number 3, there's one Jamaat that became, murtad, become apostate. And they move away, and they move away with Islam. Now beneath them, below there were 2 Jamaat. One was who claimed false prophethood. And people started calling Musailim Kadzab. And Ansar. Aswal Ansar, Saja, and Tulaiha, etc. And there was one Jamaat who gone back to follow their foreparents. And the 5th was this, who wasn't here and there. They were nowhere. This was the 5 category of people. God. Abu Bakr Siddiq had waged war against the Murtaddeen. And there's where the dispute came between him and Umar Khattab radiallahu ta'ala. So the dispute was not regarding to the kuffar, the kafir who became disbeliever. The munazara or the debate between Abu Bakr Shaykhain, it was not regarding to those who became disbeliever and gone back to the foreparent religion. And it was not regarding to those who claim false, following false prophethood. It was regarding to munkirin, hajidin, denial of zakat. Now we understood that essential element of the deen is zakat, and if anybody deny it, then if anybody deny it, they become an apostate. You cannot deny any of the essential elementary of Islam. So why Umar was making a fuss radiallahu ta'ala when he denied zakat? Because he don't become a kafir, disbeliever. Why was that? Why was arguing, Imam Bhai?
Can I still claim them believe but just that they don't pay zakat?
Yeah?
Can I still claim them believe but they don't pay?
They deny zakat completely.
Yeah, but I still claim that them believe.
Allama Gangohi rahmatullah, Mawlana Khalil Gangohi rahmatullah, Kutub al-Aqtab, Khalil Gangohi rahmatullah, he had given answer with the Sheikh Zakaria rahmatullah had chosen it. That actually there were 2 Jamaat of Munkirin Zakat. One Jamaat was Hajj al-Fardiyah, the denial of the essential element. That there is no zakat. And the other Jamaat, they still believe in the essential element, but they were not prepared, they denied to pay it. And they were saying that zakat was only the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we should only pay zakat in the time of Rasulullah. So now he's not here anymore, so we should not pay zakat. Because the hadith says, خُذْ من أموالهم صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم بها وصلي عليهم. This is the ayat of the Quran. إن صلاتك سكن لهم. So this was مقصود بحياة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. So this was their, this is how they understood it. This is what they think, but they think it was wrong. So this was the 2. So Shaykhain, their munazara or their debate, it was not regarding the Fariq Awla, the 4th sect, who denied zakat completely. You gotta kill them out. It was regarding to who still believe in zakat, but they say zakat was only specified with the time or with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this was the interpretation. This was the debate was all about. With Kutub al-Aqtab, Gangohi rahmatullah alayh, Kutub al-Akhtar is referred to Gangohi. And as Shaykh Zakir rahmatullah alayh, he had chosen here. Good. So this is, there are many more debates regarding that. Now, a person who is zimmi, paying tax, and they are mu'ahid, who have a covenant, can you, do qital with them? This is a masla. You're paying tax in the Muslim territory, or you have a covenant with you. So can we fight it against you? Now the hadith said, "Man qala la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah," and he established then you can't make qital with him. So then the person who pays tax, right? Them also, you should not, fight with them. So what you will say here, that the hadith is demanded that everybody you can have qital with, except that those people who have risalah, tawheed, and have, salat and zakat. The ulama have given answer to this question here. Allama Tibi rahmatullah has said that this hadith, right, it came about, this hadith was in the beginning, you follow that? And indeed, it can be the beginning. Mu'ahada and zimmi, it did not cover regard to these two categories of people. Or the Imam them also said that another answer that this hadith is am, but you have makhsus min ul khas, as Usul said, that some is being taken out to become specific. Like you see, وَمَا خَلَقَتُ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, that I haven't created a human being and the jinns and the human except for what? Worship. Good. So now now the hadith came one nas, and nas came in this hadith came. So Allama TV said, listen, the word nas, it is khas and maqsood min al ba'as. Understand? Now when people are general, then when you extract from the general, then you have to know who are these people. And these are, who are the people you fight with? You fight with mushrikeen. So what he's saying here, that you're allowed to fight with the mushrikeen, but except if they accept Iman, they pray namaz and they pay zakat. And they pay taxes. Now, mushrik do not pay tax. So this masla is an ikhtilaf. Does mushrik pay tax? Now, Imam Shafi rahimahullah ta'ala, there's an ikhtilaf here. Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad, they hold the view that, remember this masla here, the peninsula, the Arab peninsula, sorry, this is the one after coming, that the people of Kitab, the Ahl Kitab, tax will be taken for the people of Ahl Kitab, whether they are Arab or whether they are Ghair Arab. It's Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad holds this view. Imam Malik is saying that tax will be taken on every kafir living in the Arab Peninsula, whether he's an Arab, whether he's an Ajmi, or whether he's a Taghlibi, or whether he's a Kitabi, or whether he's a Ghair Kitabi. But an apostate, tax will not be taken from him when you give him the sword. A murtad, tax will not be taken from you. A Muslim and you become a disbeliever now, take the sword. Now Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala is saying that regard to the non-Arab, every kafir, whether he is a mushrik or whether he is an Ahl Kitab, and in the Arab Peninsula only Ahl Kitab, and in the Arab Peninsula only Ahl Kitab, tax will be taken from them, and the mushrik tax will not be taken from them. So out of the Arab Peninsula, anybody tax will be taken from them. In the Arab Peninsula, only the Ahl Kitab and the mushrik would not be taken to kill them. So as if Imam Abu Hanifa is with the Masla of Imam Malik regarding to the non-Arab. We are Ajmi. Who are we? We are dumb. Ajmi means dumb. Sorry. I'll give you all dumb. Ghair Ajmi. We are Ghair Ajmi. And with the Arab, the Masla of Imam Shafi, Ahmad, Imam Abu Hanifa. So Imam Abu Hanifa, one is non-Arab, and Arab, he has two stands, two different Masla here. One Masla you hold with Imam Malik, and one Masla you with Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad. Good. So this is regard to the tax paying here. Now, there is a set of people, a fraction of people call them Zandiq. What is the ruling regarding Zandiq? Now, according to this hadith here, I will give you all the definition of Zandiq. That if a person makes tawbah, then this tawbah will be accepted according to this hadith. Now the definition for Zandiq, al-mubtin lil-kufr, internally is a kafir, al-muslim Islam kal-munafiq, an external is like a Muslim, like a munafiq. But some say is that person who has no deen, man la lahu deen, man la deena lahu. Now, Saghani had mentioned the word zin is zindi. The word zindi comes from zin and deen. Now zin, the word comes from zin means feminism. It means women. It means that woman, it means that the religion like woman. That they get attitude and style like woman. That in their mind, in their heart have something else, and the tongue they got something. Woman, inside has something else, and outside has something else. Now with Zindiq, their tawbah be accepted, and the ulama they have different call regarding this. The ulama some say generally tawbah is accepted. This is Imam Shafi. This is his correct call. The other call of Imam Shafi, that their tawbah and retraction Islam is not considerable. Yes, if their retracting, their ruju is truthful, then in the law it will be acceptable. And these are the call of Malikiya and Shafi'iyya. Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala, he have, from both of them he have one call also. And how he explain it? That if these people, they are encouraging people toward this concept, then the tawbah will not be acceptable. Understand? Yes, the general people and their tawbah will be accepted. But if these specific people are making tawbah in this kind of mean, and they encouraging people toward their attitude, then the tawbah will not be accepted. God. Now there's another masla comes up here, but we'll do it later on. Tariq salat, leaving out salat. Understand? Leaving out salat, missing salat, what is the punishment? The Imams have different call regarding it. Different opinion they have given regarding it.